This is the video for the Ascension energies and the proactive energy work for the week ahead. This has been a reoccurring theme with a lot of clients recently, is that people that are on the Ascension path are breaking free of the 3D system, the 3D grid and core. If you go through some of my older videos, you'll see I talk about this often, that lower 3 chakras drop out. You start harmonizing the higher energies, and then your frequency rises. You have to shift into the new system, into the new core and grid, and your chakras shift, okay? So what I'm seeing here is this shift is happening for a lot of you guys. And so you could feel like you're kind of floating out in outer space, unable to ground. And that's because your frequency is too high to reground in the 3D system, but not high enough to move into 5D. So there's some meditations you can do this week to really help with the shift. Now there's two groups of people here. There's the people that are 3D, 4D that are moving into 5D, and there's people that are 5D, 6D that are beginning to resonate with the 7D energies. So the 3D, 4D people, it's recommended that you work with Aqua Light. This actually helps you to move into the 5D core and harmonizes your energy with that. The Aurora platform, the Aurora network, and the 5D core and grid, okay? You can do the crystal core meditation in the space this week. That will really help shift your energy, as well as any of the 5th density attunements and sessions. Anything in that section will be helpful for you this week, okay? Because it's really that shift that's needed right now. For the 7D people, these are people that have already shifted in the 5D system, that are raising their frequency, reaching into 6D energies. You could be working with the Golden Path in the Academy. You guys are aligning with the 7D energies, with this golden light, Christ consciousness, as well as the gold core, which is at the center of the 7th density, okay? But what they're asking you guys to do is to raise your gaze, lift your focus into the higher realities, because what happens here is there is a dramatic difference in frequency ranges. And if you try to fit into the lower frequencies, the 3D, 4D, even 5D for some of you guys, it's going to feel kind of disappointing. It's hard for people to resonate with your words, even just with your energy, even if you're not speaking. It's kind of like a missed energy. So they're asking you to raise your gaze and not worry about that too much, because it's kind of like you're filling this space of almost abandonment, conflict, and just working really hard. And they're saying just to let go of that reality. It's a complete disconnect from the 3D, 4D, and allow yourself to expand. Okay, stop focusing on those realities totally. Okay, so that's the 5D, 3D, 4D moving to 5D, and then the 5D, 6D moving into 7D, okay? And this is just the way I speak about this stuff, is in the density ranges, because that's how I look at people's evolution and what they're prepared for, okay? And it has to do primarily with your energy, not your spiritual presence, because that's always, you know, perfect. So the things we want to work on is expanding the aqua heart. This activates in the 5D system, grounding into the crystal core of the 5D system. Those of you that are moving into the 7D, it's recommended you do the 12D light body activation in the space, and start working with the Antakarana bridge and really strengthening those threads of light energy, connecting you to source and beyond. Most of you guys, if you're already connected to the 7D energies, your Antakarana should be really strong already, but this is something that can help you if you feel yourself moving back into those lower frequencies, okay? So I hope that was helpful, and we'll see you tomorrow.